And I'm here in order to attend the Soundings gathering and to listen, to start with.
I'm here to teach and perform my very traditional Turkish music. I also hold a violin recital. I'm playing violin in traditional Turkish music style.
Why am I here? Curiosity. I think I was curious because I've not really experienced the South Global and a symposium of this sort, basically.
Well, at first it was a very interesting topic to me because something like a symposium dedicated to sound. I'm more into music, which music is sound, but I believe sound is way beyond the music. So I came with a very open mind to see something new, to hear something new, to know something new about.
I think I'm here to elicit change and give voice to those that are marginalised.
It's an opportunity to discuss relevant issues, very important issues, and share concerns and hear how other people also view that problems, those problems that I see in our discipline of music, but also in music as an art.
The idea was to create an anti-festival and conference kind of an assembly where everything is not as structured as we know how conferences in the West or festivals in the West are organized in general. And
one feeling that we had was that we never get far enough in our conversations because we always start from square one, right? We go to a new institution, ask again, so what do you think we should do, and what could be or the radio station says, what should Western music do to decolonize? And you always start from zero and then go a certain distance and then you stop because that's the end of the interview or that's the end of the conversation. And so what I felt, and we all felt together, I think, was that we needed a venue to go further.
In the morning we gathered, we made listening silent keynote through listening to like self-reflective listening, noting down what he thought around a question that we meditated on, and then we shared it in a collective format. So it was like empowering our knowledge through finding resonances in our own thought and then sharing it collectively with each other to finding like a collaborative spirit. Maybe some conflict, some resonating with, but ultimately it's a collective knowledge that was formed by sharing.
We are redefining who we are, So I rather use the word the global fluidity. And that covers everything.
I think it's important to qualify what we mean when we use the term. I think the global south for me, even though it doesn't have the S, is a plural shared subjugation in it, in of itself. So I think there's some sort of responsibility we have to also take. So just using terms flippantly.
That there is other forms, and I don't want to use other, I want to use exist alternative forms, and this is, I think, the part of decoloniality is just like to think that there is no otherness. It's just that there is other forms of other worlds exist and has been existing in there.
So that was the beginning of the day. After lunch, we go deeper into practice through different knowledge that we can transmit from who knows better to who would like to know, like traditional singing, makam,
This
drupal.
makam named as a Suzinak. Let's perform this Suzinak makam again. Sol, fa, mi, re, all together. Sol, fa, mi, re, mi, fa, re. Mi, re, fa, re, do. First me and then you. Re, do, si, si, la. And si, la, sol, fa, sol.
So now this dha to pa, my teachers would say that is like the offering to the sun. See. Like the hands offering to the sun.
And then after the workshop, a typical day would go into some small gatherings, and out of those gatherings there are again presentations or artistic presentations, scholarly presentations, talks, online interventions. Those are kind of consolidating the discourse that we are trying to practice in the workshops.
This is actually Abda Parveen. She's a very famous Sufi and Qawwali vocalist from Pakistan.
I'm envisaging a universe like sages of the ancient world. Mine is a complex, modern act of archaeology.
And then we'll have coffee again, a little break, then we'll go for some jamming sessions. Not all day we are jamming sessions, we also jammed with food twice and also jammed with our instrument.
So I think those open meetings are, I guess they are the best in one way or another. That's where the real exchange maybe happens, or after someone's lecture.
The special with the conference is the flexibility and these organic flowing ideas, organic conversations. And before coming to the conference, I had a small idea about what should I do for the workshop. But in the first day, it gave me a lot of inspiration to how to communicate with the audience in the conference. Yeah.
The special thing is that people really, different people come with their practical experience, There is this unconventional approach. I've been in many conferences and sometimes they are all just based on reading papers. People are it's just academic, it's purely academic, an academic approach content. And this one is really a flexible, a mixed mode whereby you have this academic side and you have the artistic side, the practical. So this is very important because music is not just an academic discipline, it's also a practice that people do in their life. Yeah.
No, I think it's a great opportunity to listen to experiences of people and knowledges of people that are really focused in other other knowledges, which is like non-Western knowledges.
The topic of the event is, to me, is very relevant. People with different cultures other than European culture could have a voice, could address some issues related to sound, to how to be heard, how to be in the world.
And I'm glad that a lot of people here are from different parts of the world, which I know we have come with what we have, what is peculiar to us. And I'm looking forward to hearing the next person from the next part of the world. So I believe someone else is looking forward to listening to me. So, yeah.
Just being here is a contribution because we are taking our time out and coming. I think the way I work, I'm a very slow processor. So I'm here just processing information. I think most of the things that will stem out of the symposium is going to be more like the after and what we keep in touch and network through and build post. And where it sort of starts shaping us in different ways. So I see this as a starting point of something.
I contribute my reflections, I contribute my work, and I contribute my observations to what music in my understanding is and what it does in society, in the lives of people, and so on. Yeah.
A sense of togetherness among those people who are usually, lonesome fighters in their communities, in their traditions, in their contexts. That's always what such conferences can contribute, that you feel that you're not alone in having these issues and having these, being in these situations. And that's a sentiment that has been echoed to me many times. I'm not alone. There are many more people like me who feel the same thing.
I mean, it's opened a lot of perspective. One of them, it's not enough to be aware. It's more than aware. It's need to act and how we can act, each of us individually. The new generation, we have time and we still have hope to give the new opportunity for the new generation. And that's what I feel like in this conference and in general, personally, I listen to myself and I ask myself how I can communicate with these people, with these diverse ideas, and share it with my people, share it with my young generation.
Some thoughts are discussed and they are considered to be part of the discussion. For example, horizontality, equity, sense of inclusion, critical race theory, and music. What is indigenous? How we understand indigenous, indigenousness, indigenuity. How we discuss these terms opened it up for expanding the scope of the terms and also the thoughts behind them, and also include some other perspective.
Getting inputs from other disciplines, other musicians, of ways of analyzing things, ways of looking at things, and it could lead to more such collaborations, meetings, even more, maybe another edition of this or somewhere else. That's great, I think. That would be really nice if it happens. Yeah, I'm sure it'll happen.
I hope that all the voices in this conference can be heard. And it's not just remain in the conversation, but the impact or the need of being heard can be really emphasized into whatever institution or society.
This is a conference that I so much look forward, the model of a conference I look forward to see happen more.
So I believe this is going to open up people's mind. It's like a 21st century discovery for me, something new. So yes, it's a new discovery, and I feel a whole lot of other people should know about it, should hear about it.
One of the possibilities of this conference is to go back in one sense, but also go forward to really a holistic and wide spectrum of doing sound, because apparently it's something that we humans need to do and interact with. And that's my hope, that we can get there again, to this awareness that this is something essential for us.